Hey coach, are you afraid of damaging your client? Lots of coaches are afraid of causing a client harm because they feel they lack training, coaching skills, knowledge, or experience. But none of that damages your client. What really damages clients? Missing out on your coaching. You see, without your coaching, your client's life and problems get worse, not better. And that's what you and your client really should be afraid of. But a bad coaching session due to new coachitis? Not that scary. You see, coaching provides progress, a space to be heard, transformation, and support and accountability. And you don't have to be skilled, knowledgeable, or experienced to facilitate that. You just have to care and coach. Fear is the enemy of your coaching. Fear causes you to wait to start coaching. And wait, and wait, and wait some more. And no matter how much you learn about coaching, fear makes it seem like you're never quite ready to start coaching. But what if you don't have any coaching skills? That's okay. You can still help your client by providing knowledge. Knowledge can't harm your client. It can only help. In fact, the most successful coaching businesses specialize in providing education, not coaching. Your client's problems and goals will fall into one of these three main categories: health, fitness, and beauty, love and relationships, or business, finance, and career. So you can pick a category, learn knowledge about that category, and then provide that knowledge to your client. What do you do if you don't have any knowledge? Learn. You can learn the fundamentals to just about anything in about half a day of focused effort. You can learn on the internet. We have tons of videos on here you can check out. You can take courses, you could read books, you could even listen to podcasts. Now you might be thinking, well, Chris, if this information's readily out there, won't my clients already know it all? No. Yes, the information is available, but most clients will not seek it out. They'd rather ask you. So learn it for them. Now I share this with a lot of coaches, and they'll say to me, Chris, coaching is not about teaching or giving advice. But the fact is, most coaches give at least a little bit of advice. And while I agree that giving advice is not the best form of coaching, it's better than no coaching at all. In fact, there's many coaches that do nothing but give advice. I've seen coaches build entire businesses based on the teachings of a single book. If you want to go into a deep dive finding out more about the subject of giving advice in coaching, go ahead and click the article in the link below. If you're enjoying this video, please take a quick moment and smash the like button. Also be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to alert you to any and all new videos that we post, just like this one. Now that your client has this knowledge, you can coach them to apply it. It doesn't take a lot of skill to do this. Just ask them, how will you apply what you've learned? What actions do you need to take based on this new information? Then hold them accountable to any commitments that come out of that conversation. Easy enough? 3 steps. Learn something, teach it to your client, coach them to apply it. And you can do all of that starting with no knowledge. Think you don't have any experience? You probably do. Any experience in any area is experience. Your experiences can be great sources of wisdom for your clients. But experience also has a downside. Experience can limit a coach to the unconscious bias that those experiences can provoke. So how can no experience actually help your coaching? Well, if you have no experience, that also means you likely have no limiting beliefs. This means that it's possible you could help a client achieve a result that those with experience would say was impossible. The bottom line is, you could still effectively coach a client by asking questions, listening, holding them accountable, and acting as a sounding board for them. These aspects of coaching do not require any experience. Let's talk about questions. Often you can help your client more by asking questions instead of giving advice. Maybe your client already did something that worked, but for whatever reason, just stop doing it. One question could bring back their mojo. Asking a question could propel a client forward very quickly, especially if they already know what to do next. Listening can also be really important. Oftentimes, by just creating a space to listen to a client, they can work through their own problem and create a breakthrough. Fear of damaging your client causes overcoaching, and overcoaching can damage a client. Fear can cause a coach to try to force coaching on a client, and you can't force coaching. Coaching is like helping a chick break through its shell. Would you break through the shell for the chick? Probably not. You would let the chick break through the shell itself to build its own strength. You would encourage and cheer it on, and then when the chick got through the shell, you would celebrate. because even though you didn't physically break the shell for the chick, you still helped. So many fearful coaches are so worried about their chicks that they're smashing the shell with a hammer, and smashing your client seldom serves them. The bottom line is that fear of damaging your client damages clients. How's that for irony? Coaching isn't where your client's damage comes from. You can't mess up something that's already messed up. Clients damage themselves. Yes, your client's life could get more messed up. Some clients will use your coaching to justify continuing their downward spiral, but that doesn't change the fact that they made their own mess. Their mess was already made before you showed up. So either way, they made the mess, not you. You're not going to make your client's problem worse by helping them. Nobody's going to get a divorce because you coached them to communicate with their spouse. If divorce happens on your watch, then the relationship was already in trouble anyway. Nobody's going to Las Vegas to gamble away their life savings because you suggested they take risks. If they do, they already lacked common sense. But what is possible with your coaching? Your client's life could actually get better. Your client is more likely to improve their health because you coach them to drink more water and get enough sleep. Your client's more likely to improve their relationship because you coach them to spend more time with family. And your client's financial situation is likely to improve because you coach them to reduce their debt. Beth, the first coaching client I ever had, made $15,000 due to my coaching. That was the first month that I coached her. Even though I felt some fear, I made a huge difference for Beth. I'm a better coach today because I coached Beth. I didn't let inexperience, lack of knowledge, or low coaching skills stop me from coaching. True, some clients will require a lot more from you than others will, but coach all the clients that you can. The more you coach, the more experience you'll get, the more skilled you'll get, the more knowledge you'll acquire, and the bigger impact you'll make in the world. Coach is coach. Never let the possibility that you can't help every client stop you from helping one client. Change lives, one client at a time. Who are you going to coach today?